get a big following on TikTok, massive following, just like us when we got 1,000 followers today, then did you probably actually see the news where Donald Trump's actually banning it in the USA, and the fact that it's already banned in India, and you thought, is it actually going to get banned in my country as well? What will it do with all them followers that I've gained? Will I lose them all? Well, don't fear, make sure you persevere, because today in this video I'm going to be showing you 5 ways on how to diversify your content and send all your TikTok followers over to other social media platforms. Well, one of them in it. Donald Trump has decided to ban the Chinese app TikTok, if you haven't heard already in the news. My guess is because of security reasons and the fact that you might be saving images and videos because you've accepted terms and conditions to say that you can that TikTok can do anything they want. In reality, you probably haven't read them terms and conditions, but in them terms and conditions they say that they can go through your pictures and videos even when you're not using the device or using your camera roll. So basically Donald Trump saying that's a big no-no. China could be using this information against us, and because of this conflicting battle between China and US that's been going on for ages now, it's just not working. So Donald Trump has decided to ban TikTok. I believe it's going to be on Saturday if a company doesn't come out and buy it. And Bill Gates has come out of the blue with a couple billion saying, oh yeah, I'll buy it, which I find is very odd. I mean, I just don't get it, man. So Bill Gates comes out of nowhere, says he's gonna buy it. It's in limbo right now to see if it's gonna get banned or not. My guess is it's gonna get banned. In India, they've already banned it for the same reason, and I believe UK will follow next, will follow suit, along with other countries, and then they'll all start following because of everything that's going on in China. So this is a whole big political thing that is affecting tons of businesses around the world. Loads of businesses have started joining this, especially because of the boom it had in lockdown, because it was so easy to look for content. I know personally that my family, before I was even on TikTok, my family was scrolling for hours on end, just scrolling through TikTok because they had nothing better to do. I was amazed. So that's why I started joining TikTok, and I mean, since then it started growing, and there's literally every single niche audience on just because of the fact that when you post a video it gets a lot of interaction already because of its algorithm. So that's why people have been jumping on it. People have been jumping on it because there's easier ways to actually get seen, and there's easier ways to actually get followed on there. So everyone who wants to jump on it, especially social media marketers, have been like, yeah man, let's go for it. They've all jumped on it, and it's all sort of slapped them back in the face. So today in this little episode I'm going to be showing you guys how you can take all your followers from TikTok and get them onto your other social media platforms like Instagram and YouTube. So if you've seen most of the big TikTok stars that have started getting trending, like Dixie, Emilio, Charlie D'Amelio, Bryce Hall, all these big TikTok dancers who are just doing this, they've all started diversifying now, and they've all started putting the content on YouTube. So this is the first point I'm actually going to get into, YouTube. So most of them have started a YouTube channel, started uploading long form content onto there, and it has got millions of views. If you look at the recommended section, it's the most trending videos ever, and it's normal vlogs. It's normal vlogs. Because of the fact that everyone's moving onto TikTok. I mean, moving off TikTok now, they're taking this fan base and they're bringing it over to show them more about their life. The fact that a lot of them have actually been just uploading quick, 15 seconds to a minute content, and it's the fact that they're now showing a day in their life. They're showing what they do. They've got TMZ following them. They've got this. They've got massive houses in LA. They've become these new stars. They've become, people want to see these TikTok stars and what they do for some reason or the other. Like, so my advice to you is whatever niche you're doing, so whatever niche you're following on TikTok, so you could be doing cooking, you could be doing quick cooking tips, and make tips on YouTube, not tips on YouTube, but long bits of content on YouTube, so just like I'm doing right now. So I've just previously done a TikTok live going sort of in depth on what I've actually been saying excuse me, what I've actually been saying in this video here itself. Now I've said in this TikTok live, go check out, excuse me, I said in this TikTok live, go check out my YouTube video to go more in depth and see everything that you actually need to know about taking your followers over from TikTok. So now here's what I'm doing, is getting all these followers from TikTok onto the YouTube to watch more and see more in depth. So I'm going to tell you right now how to do it. So you make all these long pieces of content showing them in depth, and learn YouTube, learn how to actually keep people involved, make sure they're not getting distracted for the whole time, and just keep them like focused, keep the audience retention, because this is one thing that's different from TikTok to YouTube. Firstly, learn the audience retention. Ask them questions like, do you feel like TikTok is an amazing platform, but now it's been taken away from you and you don't know what to do? Use questions like that, and use questions like use statements throughout it, going like, so just reaffirm your learning in the comments. So tell us what, and other stuff like that. Say, tell us where you're coming from, tell us where you've actually watching this video from. We'd love to know. Just the personal connection and getting people involved, getting people to type in the comments always helps. Another thing is just random things on the screen. So throughout the beginning, you know what I mean, the beginning of this video, you've been able to see the fact that I've put in little clips of Donald Trump, I've put in the TikTok followers, I've put in other things. Other ways to do this is by putting stock footage up on the screen. So there's sites like artgrid.io, you can go and get stock footage from there. You can pay a license, which is a couple quid a month, or you can go shut stock and get stock footage from there. And basically you get this stock footage, and you find stock footage that relates with the statement you're saying and place it up on the screen like I've just done. So yeah, in a TikTok, advertise that you're actually doing this on YouTube, but go in and give them a hook. So say we're doing something on cooking, so they could be doing something like vegan cooking. Do you know how to make, do you want a vegan cooking recipe? Well, that's a bit of a random question. No, hold on, let me reword it in my head. So do you want great vegan tasting food that tastes just like bacon, but you don't want to be eating meat that's come from animal slaughterhouses? And keep that open question, and then sort of go on to what you made and what it is and how it can solve the problem. So you could come on like, I've got this vegan bacon, I don't really know what it's called, I can't remember what it's called, do you know what I mean? I can't really remember what it's called, but you could be like, I have this vegan bacon here, and then you can show them different recipes, and you could be like, it's easy to make, just go onto our YouTube and we'll show you quickly how to make it. Then people will go on, and if that's in your niche, then people will go on and go, you know what, I actually might go and look at YouTube because that's caught my attention. Because who doesn't love bacon? Even if you're a vegan, you probably tried bacon at one point and it's fit. You know, it is fit. So you're obviously going to want some sort of replacement for that. And if you make sure though it is people in your niche, because if you're just going on, if you're making a niche about say like online marketing, and then you cover other little branding pillars about yourself, but say if you just went, alright, so today I'm going to be doing a video of me at a trampoline park, so if you want to watch me at this trampoline park, then go on to my YouTube right now. Like, people are less likely to click it because that's not what they followed you for originally on TikTok. So another technique for you to use is for you to be more active on your Instagram. So the reason why I'm going with YouTube and Instagram is because on TikTok, these are the main ones that you can put in your actual TikTok for people to click on. So you click on your Instagram and you can see people's Instagram and YouTube. So you want to be covering both of these first, and you want to be sending all of your traffic over to both these platforms. The reason why is because of the fact that people, not everyone that's going to be watching this will click over to your actual Instagram and YouTube, because people don't have that attention span. People will just be like, I'm not bothered. Especially if they're going on TikTok, just scroll through for hours just to look at different content. I've been caught in that trap before, looking through TikTok, and I was going, oh, what am I doing? Like, I did it today, trying to find new videos for TikTok. I was like, what am I actually doing? I've just been sat here for about 5-10 minutes just scrolling through TikTok, looking at videos about astral projection with random stuff that would come up, and you're like, oh yeah, okay, alright, okay. You know what I mean? So I'd say just make sure that you're sending them over to the Instagram and YouTube, because of the fact that it's easy to click on. You can go on your Instagram profile and then click on it. Just tell them, go onto my profile, click my Instagram profile, and you'll be straight there. Because unless you tell people to go off this app, go onto Instagram, type in my name, it's a couple more steps that people can't be bothered doing. They'll be like, oh, too hard, I've seen a bit. Like some of them will go through, but a lot of them will just be like, no, too hard. So go for these. And again, just like YouTube, create little snippets of whatever content and upload the longer form content to Instagram TV, which is a great new platform where you can get long videos on there, which I'm sure you all know about by now. You can get paid for Instagram TV now as well. So like TikTok, you can get paid for live streams, then you can send them all over to your Instagram TV. Show little snippets of, so say like you were doing a podcast, you could show snippets of the podcast on your actual TikTok and then send them through to either YouTube and Instagram TV, or not just either or, send them through to both. So this is what I'm going to be doing for this video. I'm going to do it to YouTube and Instagram TV. Just get more people interested, gets more people actually going, I want to look more into this. And because of the fact that it's easy to click on, then you're going to have a lot of people come through and look at your content. And the fact that TikTok's being banned in many places right now, they'll be looking for other avenues to watch content on, and they won't want to be losing the people that they've actually been watching. Number 3, bit of a different point now. Going off topic from if you're just an influencer on something else, do influencer ads for people coming over straight from TikTok, starting new and fresh in TikTok, on Instagram and YouTube, specifically more for the US. So US influencers are definitely going to be spending more time on Instagram and YouTube because of the fact they've got used to actually posting content every day. So find some with a couple 100,000 followers, 1 million followers that are really trending, and then go onto their Instagram pages, because they'll be getting more people going onto that. And the likelihood is that they'll be doing the same thing right now, taking their followers and trying to get them onto the social media. So you're going to be seeing massive growth in Instagram and YouTube. So the way that you'd like to target it then is by actually messaging them and asking to put an advertisement on the actual either Instagram or YouTube. The reason being is more if you've got a product or service to sell. So find someone in your niche that's going over to Instagram and YouTube, and so like find someone in the same niche as your product, not in the same niche that you might be doing. So it's the same niche as your product, and then ask them to do a shout out selling your actual product or service. Reason why, they're going to be cheaper because they're coming over, they're trying to get more money in because they're going to be losing ad revenue from previously on TikTok. So they're going to be trying to get more money, so they'll be like, oh right, okay, let's quickly put it up. They're going to be getting more followers in, so more attention, more engagement, because more people will be watching it. There'll be more on the explore page for Instagram, and there'll be more on the trending tab for YouTube as well. It's happening with Dixie, Emilio, Bryce Hall, etc, etc. If you don't know what selling a product or service is, then I suggest you watch our YouTube, because we go more in depth into Shopify and dropshipping. Also, as well, we actually have released a course that will be coming out on Friday for everyone to use, and the first 50 people will actually get the course half price off, and there's a ton of value that's inside it as well. You get a one hour strategy call with my dad, who is an e-com genius. He's really great with Facebook ads. He's just on the ball, in depth with everything. He's had 10 years in the SEO industry and website development, and basically our job is to show you how to create a high converting Shopify website, either for dropshipping or for any private label product as well. So if you don't like the idea of dropshipping, then we can show you suppliers to work with, how to get products and everything. So we'll show you how we've made thousands from this, and we'll be going more in depth into actually contacting influencers and basically giving shout outs for a certain price and getting this right price down, and getting as many people from that Instagram over to your actual product or service. So we'll go more in depth for that. You can check the link for that down below. But yes, that's basically what I wanted to say for influencer ads. And then the fourth point is to look out for other social media apps that are becoming great and growing as well in the next couple of years. I'm not talking about next couple of months, you might be able to find a couple, but the next couple of years, because I believe there is going to be a lot of rivals to Facebook and Twitter, Instagram, because these are starting to get a bit outdated. Not saying that people are going to go away from Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, etc. I'm saying that I reckon a lot of people will be diversifying like they did with TikTok. Excuse me. So a couple apps and websites to look out for, in my mind, is Storyfire for one. So if you've not heard about Storyfire, basically it's by a guy called McJuggernuts, who is McJuggernuts. So he basically did a lot of YouTube videos back in the day, doing skits and stuff like that, and he's amassed millions of followers. And his goal now is, because he's not happy with YouTube anymore and the way it's been censored. So you might know about London Real and stuff that have been censored. A lot of people are going away because of the fact that who they've been watching have been took off YouTube. A lot of people have been demonetized just for simply swearing on the videos, etc. So it's not an ideal model anymore, and a lot of creators as well have been trying to find other ways. So Storyfire, the reason why this is getting massive is because they actually pay you for watching videos, and they pay creators for creating videos. So they use basically like a sort of cryptocurrency based platform. So they have like something called Blaze. I don't believe it's an actual proper cryptocurrency, but you can exchange it for actual real money, so you can get paid for this. It incentivizes people to go on and actually watch it. We're starting a Storyfire as well, so if you want to check us out on Storyfire, or if you're watching this on Storyfire, then check out our other social medias as well. A lot of creators are going over to this platform, like Keemstar for Drama Alert, who's massive on Snapchat, massive on pretty much every single platform, as well as YouTube. And a lot of them are singing Storyfire's praises, and I believe as long as people go less and less on YouTube, that more people will diversify onto other platforms. And because of the fact that it helps creators as well, it encourages a lot more people to post content on there, so you'll be seeing a load more people go through onto Storyfire. So I suggest, while this is hot now, while this is starting up and while they're still developing it, I suggest just starting it, start posting any content on there, like YouTube content, and just see what happens. What's going to go wrong? You know what I mean? There's nothing much going to go wrong. You go with the same algorithm. My bad, not for the same algorithm. You go for the same content, pretty much same content as well. Find out how to rank on that platform, and you're going to be golden. There's no risk at all, really. Another one that's going to be massive when it launches is I Am Creator. Basically, it's a platform for people to go on, create content, sort of helping other people, showing other people how they do certain things. So it's going to be great for meditation, yoga, etc. So a lot of people that follow Gaia and stuff will want to go over to this platform as well, because because of the fact that censorship is going on through Facebook, YouTube, and everything like that, and it's going to give a lot of people just the benefits to connect with other people. It's easy to network with people as well on this app, and it's going to be great for getting in contact with other people and promoting your services to others as well. So excuse me. So watch out for that when it comes out. And then just how to find other actual other actual social media platforms that are going to benefit you. Just look out for the ones that are trending on YouTube, Instagram, everything. So like, do you remember when Vine came out a couple of years ago? So if you're a young person watching this, you might not, if you're younger than me anyway, you might not realise what Vine is, but Vine was a massive thing going by Twitter, like a video application owned by Twitter. It's very similar to how TikTok is now. When it first came out, it was all over Twitter, all over Facebook, all over Instagram, literally all over YouTube, Vine compilations. It was trending on other social media platforms. So if you see videos, content, anything trending from any other social media platform on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, then I suggest actually signing up, figuring out the algorithm and trying to grow from that, sending all your traffic from from this new social media onto your website, onto your sales funnel, onto whatever product you want, because there's no way for it to really pose more of a risk to you than it could be a waste of time. But really, that's the only risk. The only risk is that it could not really benefit you. So I suggest doing it because of the fact that if you don't diversify your content, you could see another TikTok thing happen. You could see people just leave YouTube. You could see advertisements getting crashed off YouTube. Same with Instagram. You could see literally chaos if something like this happens again. So I reckon if you don't put all your eggs in one basket and just put them all in every single new social media that comes out, then chances are you might find one that's actually a lucky jackpot, like a lot of people did when they started TikTok. So like most of the Musical.ly stars, when Musical.ly first came out, everyone was just like, who can be bothered with Musical.ly? Now the people that were trending on Musical.ly had a massive growth when TikTok was first actually made, when it combined. So don't ever underestimate it, don't ever question it. Even if it does seem weird and uncool, you maybe still be able to grow from it. So I suggest doing it. And my fifth and final point for today is that Facebook have decided to launch Reels. Now, Reels is literally just a rip-off of TikTok, and I know you're probably thinking, why should I go on a rip-off of TikTok? Every time Facebook have done this, where they've took stories from Instagram, they took stories onto Instagram from Snapchat. Every time they've done it, they've grown massively. The same with videos. They made Instagram videos when Vine was popping. Do you know what I mean? They managed to actually grow really quick. I believe Instagram will do the same thing with the Reels, because Facebook's owned by Instagram. Instagram's owned by Facebook. So they'll definitely create the same sort of similar thing on there. So look out for when Instagram Reels comes out. I'm not sure what it's going to be called. An Instagram TikTok rip-off is going to come, I guarantee it, because of the fact that it's happening on Facebook. Start doing it on Facebook. Facebook, you can already make so many connections from. You can go into different groups and find loads of things anyway, find loads of other people to connect with. So it's great for networking. So even though a lot of people are saying Facebook's dead, like for a marketing sense, it really isn't. For advertisements and stuff like that, it really isn't. It actually is probably one of the biggest platforms for advertising. It's probably the biggest platform for networking alongside LinkedIn. It's really up there. So the fact that they're doing Reels now, a lot of people are going to go onto it, post content onto the Reels. I suggest literally just finding your TikToks, creating new TikToks, and just uploading them straight onto there. Literally uploading your existing TikToks onto Facebook's new Reels. Finding out the algorithm hacks. So in the next couple of weeks, I'll be looking at it myself, and I'll create a video on the algorithm hacks for Facebook Reels. So check back to our YouTube and subscribe basically for more details, and you'll be able to find a lot from it from my YouTube channel, and just look into it yourself, find research and see what's working for other people, and you'll be able to grow on it. Basically make similar TikToks on Facebook Reels, and you're going to see a massive growth from it. So yeah, that was pretty much everything. Please like the video if you have enjoyed this, and comment below for more social media tips and whatever you'd like to know. I'll be reading through the comments, so just either give us a comment or message us on either any of our social media platforms or by our email at sales@madabout.media. So again, thank you for watching. Subscribe for more content similar to this,